Friday ladies night. So if you didn't know, I was on live for ladies night last week, last Friday, and I'll be on live for ladies night. Thank you, Cam. I'll be on live on Friday for ladies night this week as well, because I try to make sure I do that every week and not miss that, because it's getting people together. I'm going to attempt to go back to doing one card pulls for everybody in the evening time. And I have some new decks coming, so prayerfully they should get here soon, because I've been waiting. Hi, Larisha, I love you. So I do have some new decks coming. So hopefully they get here soon. But y'all know Christmas mail and things of that nature. They're holding them up. I love you. And so I am over here. I wanted to make sure I went live today to make sure everybody knows that I'm totally okay. I feel amazing. I always feel amazing, because literally when you into victorious, I don't want to say survival mode, and you make it through a situation, then you have to know when you speak things to watch what you say about yourself, but also being honest with yourself about how you feel. So that was one of the things why I've actually been kind of quiet, because trying to self-analyze and figure out, am I really okay? Because it's been a lot. It's been a lot. And if I cry, don't be alarmed, okay? It's just been a thing. I feel like my system is totally purging, and it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry and be happy. It's okay to cry and be sad. Yes. So for those of y'all that know what's happening in my life, y'all know it's been a lot. And I'm finally getting down to the end of things. And so I've been checking, I've been quiet because, like I said, I've been self-analyzing, trying to make sure that I'm really okay when I'm saying I'm okay. Yes, we have definitely overcome. Larisha's on YouTube, so I'm talking to her. I have my YouTube up, I have my Twitch up, I have my Facebook up. Good morning, Triple G. Good morning, Brandon. Thank you. I have my Twitch up, I have my I have all the platforms up, actually. Facebook, YouTube. Good morning, Jason. So yeah, I'm okay. But sometimes you have to just take a step back and just make sure that you know what you're feeling, or what you're going through is really, you feel the right way, or I guess there's no really right way to feel. So what I was going to say is, everybody knows I'm going through divorce. It's been a situation. It's been a process. And I still love that person. I tell everybody that I still love that person, but can't be with that person because we're not the same. We're not, things were a little crazy. Hey, Salisa. But my system purging, probably because I've known this person since I was 17 years old. And it wasn't even about the issue, or it's not an issue. It's the conversation this morning isn't even about that or that person. What it's about is, that's 30 years of my life. I'm 47 years old. That's 37 years of my life that somebody was there that is like, I literally have to purge that from my system. And so you can always still love a person, but if a person is not good for you, or if y'all just have two different pathways, you just have to know that it's okay. And it's okay for you to love somebody and a person not love you the same way you love them. It's okay. It's like the experience is what was important. So still stuff happening, but the other day I was just crying. Like, I could not stop crying. One, because I was happy. Two, because then it brought in some other feelings that I just oh, hey Donnie. Donnie, I ain't even gonna lie, I can't even read that right now because I can't even see. Yeah, I remember who you are. Capital Green, Donnie, from when we was little. Like, we go back, we go back like two flats. My folks for years. Sorry you have to go through this. Just be strong. Hey, Michael. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. And that's what people tell you. They tell you all the time, just be strong about a situation. Just be, sometimes, what if you don't want to be strong? Like, I got married because I wanted to be married. But again, it's okay. The process, it's okay. And so even right now, like, I don't got no reason to be crying, y'all. I'm good. But again, that's 30 years of my life. See, everyone loves you and you got love. I do. I feel you, because mine was since I was 18 and I'm 51. Yes, and when you have somebody in your life that long, it's almost like, even though you're thankful that the whole process has gone on and you can see that person for who they are, and they see you for who you are, I guess, because it's vice versa. Because I don't know what that person feels. I don't care what that person feels. What I care about is, now I got to get it out of my system. And to me, like, damn, because what I witnessed and what I saw, and the part that bothers me the most, is that I just watched this person sit and act as if, and I mean, it was just totally unbelievable to me. And but it also made me realize, like, people will fucking lie to you to your face. But when it benefits them, I mean, because I don't even really know what to say. All I know is that I just watched a 50-year-old person sit and act as if, like, tell the biggest lie. And then I'm thinking, like, 30 years of my life went to that. And so I had to kind of step back to make sure that, okay, like, you're good. You're good. And thank God for showing you who people are. But damn. Yo, I'm trying to, like, good morning, Danita. Yeah, she said, been there, it hurts, and let it out. You got people. Yes, and like I said, the next phase is going to be different. Like that, and it's not stopping me from wanting to fall in love again. It's not stopping me from wanting to, like, do the things that I need to do even right now. And I'm trying to still do the stuff that I'm supposed to do, even online, and still go through it. But sometimes we just gotta check. It's okay to feel like, I guess, hurt behind a situation. It's okay to be sad about a situation, like it's okay. And that's all I wanted to just come and say this morning. I'm fine. I know everybody sees that, I'm kind of. And then the other part that actually came up was, for some reason, now my phone, like everything being released, now my phone is like pulling up a bunch of old stuff, and I'm like, how did I miss this? Or how did I not see that? Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Malva. Celise says, yes, I've been with mine for 27 years. Yes, divorced for 3. And the only way we're able to come back together was for both of us to get healing that was needed. But it took both of us to agree that I'm here. Well, Celisa, in my case, there is no going back. If y'all only knew what happened in my situation, like when I dropped that person off, the person kept saying they still wanted to be my friend. And I'm saying, no, we can't go through this cycle no more. Like it has to be over and done with. But then, and that was damn near 2 years ago. And the next time I see this person, they're sitting on a stand in court lying, like, and so although I'm happy that it's over, it just now made me realize that was fucked up. I'm sorry you're going through this. Y'all know what? And the other part is I wouldn't take it back. Like literally, I'm so thankful because honestly, the person I am now is so much better. And now I don't have to worry about that energy being nowhere near my life. So that it's like so many pluses. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for how far I've actually come in this process. I feel so good to talk about it because we all do situations like as long as you stay close to the highest power. And see, this is the other thing, y'all. Like, if anybody knows me, you will elevate. God for opening my eyes. Y'all, I'm sorry because crying and reading it just ain't working. My eyes just is not adjusted. It's not for me. Showed me. So Lisa, it's fine. Like I said, it was a blessing. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have gone through it. I'm blessed to have made it out of it. I'm thankful. But the other part is this. Everybody watched me go through Dark Night of the Soul. Like literally, some people call it hero's journey. I call it a glitch because literally I didn't know what was happening, period. And so that was the time when it basically like kind of made me open up and aware, but although it also made me push back away from people because I didn't understand like what was happening. Like 1 minute I was this and the next minute I was different. And I'm going to say different better because although other people around me didn't understand what was happening, it wasn't for nobody else to understand. It was for me to understand. It was for me to get closer to God. It was for me to, and that's the thing, like, if people know me, God has always been a part of my life. Oh, I wouldn't be sitting where I am if it wasn't for God, because I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have done it. So even for me to then have to like understand, because in my mind, like if y'all watch any of my channel, I was literally saying like, God, what did I do? Like, am I being punished for something? I thought I did all the right things. It's your gain, their loss. Take your time, baby. Allow yourself to feel the pain and move forward. Yes, and that's the thing. And so the crazy part was I'm over here like feeling like wondering, Like, how do you really feel? Because I know that I have nothing. Like, I have nothing for that person in that situation. Again, I love that person. I wish we could have made it to the end. Like, that was the person I thought that I was going to walk this life out with. And now it's like a thing. Like, you know, when you're manifesting your life and people are saying, like, you got to write it down. But I keep telling y'all, everything that I've ever wanted, I got. Everything. I got the house that I wanted. I got the car that I wanted. I got the person that I wanted. And I didn't, you know, I should have manifested the other part. That was the funny part, like, you know, us being together. But okay, that part didn't happen. So now I'm in the process of, I have to now start again. Yes, you are in, this too shall pass. Yes. The Facebook is down on the ground. That's why, because I can read what's on my YouTube good. Been there, free yourself, cuz. Oh, hey, Deja. Yeah, I'm all snotty. I didn't even bring no tissue. I wasn't expecting to cry. But that's been a thing. So that was the person I thought I was going to walk this thing out with, like, literally. And then now it's different. And it's okay. It's okay. A person don't gotta love me the way I love them. A person ain't gotta want to be with me. It is okay. I understand, like, the way love works, and I understand the experience, and I understand the blessing and the lesson. But now it's like, now I gotta do something different. Now I gotta, because I don't have a car now, so I gotta write down what type of car I want. Now I gotta, you know, and as far as my person, I'm just gonna let God handle that. Because my experience just almost, you know. But y'all, sometimes we have to just do self-checks. I swear, memories. No matter what, it's okay, even when it's not. Yes, it's okay, even when it's not, because like I said, my system is probably just purging, because literally, even after I like dropped that person off and they went on about their business, I literally went to work. I just tended to what I needed to tend to, and I probably wasn't tending to myself the way I needed to, because I was really like in the process of thinking, okay, I got to do this, I got to do that, and and then meanwhile, I'm basically being under attack. And is this, and I know when I started with that last time, nobody understood. People wasn't like getting that. Y'all don't understand. Like, there are some nasty people in this world, and they literally hire and freaking, y'all just don't get it. And so when I'm telling people that, and people looking at me like, yo, something's wrong with her, like, how come everybody knew that I was, because if I talk to anybody, you know, they'll say, oh, she's about this or she's that, like, nobody once ever said she was having mental health issues. Like, all of a sudden that was the go-to. Like, oh, she's just crazy. No, like, literally, it's some fucked up shit happening. And then you not understanding. Number one thing, you had your peace back. Yes, and I have my peace back, but I could have lost my mind if I wasn't strong enough. And then I got things that were happening, and then the people who are supposed to actually be there, or the people that are listening to your story, nobody's trying to help. They just wanted to hear it so they could talk about it, not understanding that shit was serious. Like, my 17-year-old son, like, had to endure some real weird bullshit just because, like, literally, and that kind of fuck with me, because I let that in. Like, my son, he didn't deserve that, but I let that in. So that was my fault. And I accept I'm being accountable for that. But damn, he didn't deserve that. My other son, everybody watch. Everybody's been seeing my life. My son, the last two, RJ turned 15. That boy had his own car, his own everything. Driving the X5 at fucking 15 years old. My last son, didn't get to get half the shit because I tied myself to a person that didn't have good intentions for me, period. And then to watch another person, like somebody come out of nowhere telling me, oh, they were doing this, like literally this person's ex. And I told you, I posted it since January, sending me documentation that this person had literally, like, it was all a game to them. Like tearing up my life was a game to somebody. That's fucked up. It's fine and I'm okay. It's fine because no matter what, one thing about me is I can do it again. I can always do it again. But damn, like, what type of people do that? What type of people do that? And then to think that it's fine, but even with her, it was okay that she came and told me, and I was thankful for it. But literally, it wasn't until he started doing it to her that made it now she needed to come and tell me what this person was doing. Everybody saw. Like literally, you watching my life, I have been online this whole entire time. I have been online. And then even in the process, it was almost like when shit started happening, like I'm deleting my shit because literally, like it's almost like my whole being got erased. So now when you go look at my page, like my page on Instagram, it started, I think when I moved to Dallas. I moved to Dallas in 2010. That was very first, y'all. I'm sorry, my face is just like I moved to Dallas in 2010. And that's when I started my Instagram. And literally my Instagram was full of like pictures and this, that, and third. But then like something happened. And then I started to realize like people use your online pictures and things of that nature to kind of cast spells and things of that nature over top of your life. And people may not think that it's real, but there's some real wicked ass, and I don't just want to say like the African people or whatever, because it's like people do voodoo and hoodoo and this all types of weird ass shit. And so because I didn't understand like what was happening at the time, I'm like deleting my pictures and this, that, and third. So it's almost like somebody trying to wipe you away and put a fucking weighted ass blanket on top of you. Like literally to this day, my social medias are still suffering for it because of whatever the person did. People don't get it. Like people don't get it. I'm listen. I'm gonna have to change my clothes after this. And like I said, y'all, I don't even know why I'm crying. Like it's just literally like a purging ass moment or something. But it's been happening for a whole fucking week. It's weird. It comes and goes. No matter what, it's okay. When it's okay, eat, drink, and be merry. Please, phase go and it's good. Be opening your eyes now, 20 to 30 years later. Yes. Yeah. Oh, you said God. I love the whole process that you have put yourself through and stood by. You'd be surprised the help it has been, even outside of yourself, and key reminders to what. And Melba, that's great, and I'm thankful. But everybody has to also understand, like, this was a private situation that, like, I would have never walked through, like, or went through the dark night of soul online. So I know God has a process for it. I would have never went through, like, I still, even though I've been online, I would keep certain things to myself. Like people look at my life and they think, oh shit, just easy, this, that, and third. But they don't know half the shit I went through to even get here. Like, and that's why I'm saying it's nothing but God. Like God aligned me to be here. And I thought I did the right thing by, oh, I don't want to go out and be this, that, or the third. And that person was, and let me tell y'all, like the dumbest thing under the sun. Character assassination. I know you don't like the word narcissist. It's a real turn off. Jason and like it's fine. Like people just do what they do. It's what you describe. It's a hell and nightmare. Not many can understand unless you have forced it. Hello. And also, good morning. And also, people don't understand, like, mentally, if you're not a strong person, people die. Like, people die during that process because these people are literally like demonic and sending you stuff that people don't make it. And so during the time when I glitched, a lot of people, my glitch was tied to a lot of other people's glitch. And it was weird as to that, how that happened. I'm still trying to figure that out. But at the end of the day, it happened. And like I said, at this moment, I stand in front of y'all. I'm very happy. So don't let the tears fool you. It's okay. It's okay to feel. You get better perspective every day. That's why it hurts at times. There's no time limit on healing. And it's not, healing is a lifelong process. I'm going to be healing and going through it, and I'm going to be just and the thing is, I bounce back so fast. Like I will bounce back really, really fast. But literally, it is me watching 30 years of my life, that I thought somebody had my back or that somebody was for me, only to realize. And the girl could have lied. She could have said, some stuff that but she sent documentation along with it. So that's the thing. Like, and then I watched as a person got up there and started off with the initial lie. Like, their whole entire goal was to take me down and take from me. That's what their goal was. That's what their plot was. And ain't nobody gonna tell me that wasn't like even from the beginning. And so again, it's not even about that person. Literally, it's about me. And the thing that I'm saying, like, so lately I've been like just self-assessing, like how much of this is gonna be damaging to my next relationship or anything else. It's not, because literally it's just not. I'm a person that I'm just going to love, and I'm going to love, and I'm going to love again. I'm going to keep on freaking loving, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm designed for. That's what God put us here all for. I got a better attorney out of it. So now I know that next relationship I go into, it has to be stuff that, gets documented and things of that nature first. So it was a lesson, and I learned some stuff from it. But just again, to reiterate, this is just me like saying I'm okay. I'm better than okay. I'm fucking amazing. My next phase starts now. I mean, I'm like after the tower part, cleaning up the pieces. So now it's time to clean up the pieces, salvage what I can have or what I can, get from this lesson, and put my stuff back together, and then move on to the next phase of life. So there's so many women out here right now that's going through the same thing you went through, but they have not opened up. And I feel bad for them. They have not opened their eyes. The man is only there for what they have, because they have nothing. Yes. And people are being preyed upon. People are totally being preyed upon. Bitch, you guessed it. It's okay. You got a better perspective every day. That's why it hurts at times. I love your name. I didn't even realize it. Larisha, the things that you want most are sometimes the one thing that will destroy you. And that's a fucking fact. God gonna need to help the person. All right. Lord, help him by the time you get your hands on him. Honey, I'd send him. He can go with God. Like, I wish him nothing, and that's the thing. I wish him nothing. Like, I don't want to give nobody no energy that I should not be sending, because it's not my place. I gave him to God, and let God deal with it. Hopefully they did the same thing to me, but they didn't. That person wanted to dig a hole and throw me in it. They wanted me to disappear. They wanted me to hurt. They wanted me to be so many things that I'm just not going to fucking be. So I'm going to go be happy. I'm going to go love again. I'm going, like, literally, this is my strength, because honestly, again, I sit here in front of y'all telling y'all, like, my worst nightmare was to have gone through this online. Voila, it happened. That's fucked up. But as everybody's saying, like, it's helping people, or it's helping other people. But again, that was my worst nightmare, because I pick and choose what I wish for people to see. But instead, I got sat in front of the camera, and now you figure it out. This is what you do. You have to figure it out. Hey, 7. Can you give me some tissue over there, please? I'm all snotty, like, online. Like, just, it's underneath that counter right there. So the other part was making sure that the energy is yours, because another thing is, I didn't run out to try to make myself feel better by dating somebody else or bringing somebody else into my problems, or like, because that's what most people do. And then you don't understand whether or not this is, y'all excuse the snot, okay, just go with it. Okay? It is what it is. Yeah, because I didn't feel right, and I kept saying, like, I just wanted to wait until my divorce was final before I decided on, what else I was going to do, or when I was going to, decide to move on, or whatever else I was going to do. I was going to let God basically decide what was my next phase or my next steps. And then, because the other thing is, if I hadn't gone through this the way that I went through it, like, literally just not staying to myself, I would have brought somebody else into the situation, creating havoc in their life, or, what I'm saying, now, like, or picking up some other stuff, and like, who wants that? Like, literally just let it be. And so sometimes I know that people just want to feel better instantly, after the person, or after the situation, or just be by yourself. Like, literally just be by yourself, the process, and then figure out what you want. Because even now, I'm so different than when I started this process. I don't even know. And even now, sometimes I feel like I don't know if I want somebody else to come near me. Like, and not because of what the person did. It's because it's fucking peaceful. Like, the minute you let somebody else in, and not to say the person is going to be bad or good or whatever, it's just the minute you let somebody else in, now their stuff becomes your stuff. Their feelings and emotions become it's like a whole entire thing. And, excuse me, I'm a person that I absorb big energy from people, and I've been absorbing energy from people I don't even know. Shit, just clear across country, and then all of a sudden, they run across me, and we ended up talking online, and they'll be saying, "Oh, well, this." So I'm picking up big energy, and so that was another reason why I had to step back and kind of like, figure out, just sit still for a minute. Like, sometimes I just literally sat still, and somebody would think something's wrong with me, but I literally just sat here, like, literally don't do nothing. Just sit. And sometimes I'm laughing, and sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm just quiet. But that's part of the process. That's part of what I end up going through. And I still haven't done the thing that I really want to do, because then there's, and this was the other thing I wanted to tell y'all. Watch bringing people around. Even like, if y'all have I know if you have kids, this is not a process that, you might be able to go through, or and plus everybody heals differently. And me during this process, I had to get like just away from everybody, including my kids. And if you know me, you know how I feel about my kids. I love my kids. But the energy, them being grown people and now them having their own situations, you don't realize how that energy affects you, and the alignment of certain things. And I want to explain it in a spiritual way, meaning like ties, like individual or invisible ropes. The minute you let somebody come into your energy or around you, that's into your energy. So whether or not it be in the same household, at work, or just wherever you are, the minute you enter into that space and you and that person start to engage, you create an invisible string with that person. And if you're a person like me, you pick up the energy. Sometimes you can take it back, and sometimes you be dealing with shit that's not yours. So at this moment, it was a thing even where I didn't even want my kids near me because I didn't want to pick up their energy. I literally, at this moment in time, I just want to figure out me. We think our life is going to go one way, but sometimes we need divine intervention, and God has other plans. Melba, you said a freaking mouthful. That is a fact. The leftover energy of Gemini moon is perfect for purging everything that no longer serves you. Larisha said detox. Incredible. I mean, the new guy. Well, we shall see. God knows that I just went through enough. So, and I'm not moving nowhere until God tells me that that's the one. Like literally, I want him to come down here and say, that's him right there. Sending you love and healing energy, and may God help us all, help you through it all. Thank you, man. That part. I'm in the process of not wanting to deal with anyone else. Kevin, the Dallas way, for real, me, myself, and I love God first. Yes, Melba, aka be still, pause, and very necessary. Yes, and see, this is the thing. After now, it's time to pick up the pieces. Now it's time to build. Now it's time to get my stuff back the way that I know it is meant to be. Hey Yashiba, hey Bree. And so during that process, I feel like is a time for maybe another isolation. And I know people are, probably sick and tired of me like doing that, but this time I'm actually using my words and I'm saying I need to kind of just back away. I'm okay. I just need to back away because what I need to do now is start cleaning up my space, cleansing my space, trying to cut cords. Thank you. And find me a car. Start now, integrating. But really, normally the way I handle this, and and this is something I say, I call it going in the lab. Okay. So whenever I go through a process or a situation, it's me going in the lab. So me going in the lab is I gotta be by myself. I gotta normally I can sleep, like honestly, and I probably haven't slept properly during this whole entire process. Hey Akil, because as y'all know, sometimes like the chemicals in your body that are being released when you're going through trauma and certain things, and that's the other thing, the amount of now my body releasing and purging chemicals that were being entered into my body during stress and trauma. And so now things being put back into alignment, it would only probably be natural that I'm just crying a whole lot, because I didn't cry period then. A lot of people kept trying to input their energy or their whatever, I don't know, into my space. But now I just feel like I don't know. I just want to let y'all know that I was okay, and I'm okay. Shit happens. How you doing, Akil? And I'm glowing through what I grow through, or when I went through, and I'm not sad that I went through it. Maybe the way that it happened probably, it's a little questionable, but I'm thankful. I'm blessed. And now starts something different. What's next? I don't know. Thank you, Akil. And I'm not gonna put I don't even know what kind of car I want, just so y'all know. I don't know what, like, I don't know what I want. That's the thing. So I'm not really even wanting to put I'm not wanting to put anything on it. I want God to just send it or just show me. And one of the things is, this was funny because I'm over here like, how you gonna get a car? Like, my credit was outstanding before this person entered it into my life. Now with everything the way that it is, my shit is fucked up, which I'm not worried about because I actually cleaned my credit up before. I did it myself. I wrote the creditors. I did everything that I needed to do. So I'll do it again. But I said something to somebody like, how do you get a car with no money down and bad credit? And they asked me, do you have money down? I said, no. I'm standing on a hope and a prayer. They said, good, because you're going to need it. It was funny, but I really wasn't laughing because in my mind, I was thinking, oh, ye of little faith, because God has done bigger things. God can do bigger things. And so I'm not worried because guess what? I don't really go nowhere anyway. So I don't even know if I really even need a car right now. But there's things that I'm saying, okay, so now I gotta, kind of do some stuff around my house, get things, back in line and get things back together. But now I have a fresh perspective and a better energy about it, is because now I'm no longer like, it's just different and it's just better. I don't have that energy or that because it's like being loyal to a person because you've known them for so long. But sometimes we need to understand that we got to be loyal to ourselves first, because these people will plot on you. They will prey on you, and that some people are watching because, even people thinking, okay, well, I have this, that, or I have this degree, or I'm smarter, or I'm this, or people will look at you and think that just because they think that they have more, or they think that they're entitled, that they should have what you have. They think that God is supposed to give them more than you. So some people will only be friends or be around you as long as they can either benefit from you or as long as you stay underneath of them. That's fucked up. When you do, Lord help him. That's all I gotta say. Okay. That's the new thing. Bad credit, no money down. Plenty of dealers will take you. Well, Melba, please point me in the right direction, please, because I know God's gonna do it, but okay, gotta go. I love you and talk to you later. Bye, Larisha. I love you too. Thank you, Jason. I mean, and I'm fine because normally I'm a person that's up early in the morning too, but my schedule seems to be off because literally, I promise you, I've probably been running on like 3 hours of sleep, probably at nighttime or something. I don't know, but then I'm up actively doing stuff. But the past couple of weeks, the past month, actually, since November started, because that was the day that we went to court. November the 1st was our court date. And this whole month, I literally have been just analyzing and going through the motions and just trying to figure out how I felt and trying to understand how Melba, California, but y'all, for some reason, California is in my spirit, and I don't know if I'm moving to California or if I'm just visiting California, but California keeps coming up. And Melba, I told you I'm gonna be obedient. So wherever God is sending me, that's where I'm gonna go, or whatever it is that I'm supposed to do, that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, that was it. I just wanted to come and do what I was supposed to do and let y'all know that I'm only being quiet because I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm still posting. I also so if y'all are, I'm posting on Facebook in case y'all don't know. So Facebook and Instagram are getting stuff. I'm posting on my Spirit Light Worker account and my Golden Girl 302. If you're not following my Golden Girl 302 over on YouTube, go over there and follow that channel. I'm trying to get that one monetized because that's where I want to do trips and things of that nature at. I'm probably gonna cry some more, and I know people might get tired of it, but guess what? I'm probably gonna keep going until my system lets it all out. I'm not a crybaby, I promise you. Most people think that I'm very mean, but it's not that. I'm just normally, I'm out here standing on business. I'll be standing on business, trying not to go to court and, just stay out them people's face and everything else. But people keep trying to, do weird shit, that either way, I'm crying, but I'm still standing on business. Know that. Y'all don't know what about that statement makes me laugh so much, but every time I hear it, because it be the people, it be them people that be saying they be standing on business but then they be talking about crybabies, like, oh, she crying, but yet meanwhile, I'm the one that wasn't out here acting faulty. So again, sometimes she laughing, sometimes she crying. Y'all just understand that at all times, I'm gonna be me. And if I can help, I will. If not, then I'll try to help in other ways. And yeah, that's what I got. So I know y'all been missing me on YouTube or, all here wondering what's happening with me. And I love y'all. And I'm definitely always willing to show up for y'all. But I wanted to make sure that when I did it, I understood how I was feeling myself. Because I don't want to show up for y'all. And then it's like, I'm not giving y'all the real whatever it is, because it is what it is. Y'all done seen it from beginning to end. And this is the closing of the situation. And so, and anybody that don't know what the Dark Night of the Soul is or don't know what I'm talking about, if you follow my YouTube channel, it's under I Went Through the Dark Night of the Soul. I look a little weird and but it was what it was, and it happened, and I continue to still try to give the best advice I could, even in the midst of me being under attack, and that's spiritually, mentally, and everything else. I still tried to make sure I was delivering the message and doing what I needed to do. And I'm still trying to make sure I can deliver the message and do what I need to do. But I just don't want to give y'all just anything. That's the thing. Like, I just don't, because I feel like it's enough people that are out here just putting enough negative energy and enough bad, like, it's not helpful. Like, they could just shut up. They could just shut up and it would be fine. So, and I don't want to be one of them people. I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing and I'm being obedient to God and to my spirit and because I know I'm held accountable. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. If I say something or if I do something that's not in alignment, I know I'm going to be held accountable for it. Like, so when you know better, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to hide anything from anybody. Like, the things that I feel comfortable with and sharing, I will definitely, but sometimes lately I done been just sharing because I just am just here. So, because I had somebody say, oh, you're just seeking attention. Well, if you knew me, you would really understand that I could keep some shit to myself. But at this point, God is saying, this is not the time. It needs to be heard and it needs to be seen. So I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody, but that's just, you know, where that came from, because that's what somebody said. Oh, you're just, no, just mind your business, because I didn't ask you to look. Like, you can shut the fuck up at any given time, please. Thank you. And go that way. It takes strength to let yourself feel those emotions and go through them. It's a part of healing, the healing procedure. I mean, you know what, Jason? It is, but I could have kept it to myself. But somehow God is saying, just go sit here and talk to them about it. I be talking to God about it, but he be telling me, come talk to y'all too. Like, come talk to me. Y'all come talk to that. Thanks for shopping run and hair, do clips, etc. Thanks for the shopping run and hair. What? What'd you say, Melba? Well, I'm thankful, grateful for your fasting and water the moves. Girl, listen, I'm still trying to do that, but lately it's been, you know, kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yesterday, I don't know what I was like. I was eating everything yesterday. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And I did good in the morning. I did my water, I did my shot, and then somehow in the middle of the day, it just all went downhill. And call it a day. Those are old, Mel, but those are old videos. And like I said, some of the stuff is just popping up because lately I think God knew that, you know, have me a little bit of arsenal in hand, because again, I've been just sitting. Thank you. Nizamaj, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you so much. Hi, Iceman. All right, y'all. So that's all I had to say. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all, and I'm getting it together, and I'll be back with a full force. Y'all already know, because I was over here thinking like I've been producing one video a day on each one of my channels, or at least over on my tarot channel. I'm like, and you know how to bust off like 16 videos in a day. Like, what is the holdup? Like, what are you doing? But I have some new cards coming, new energy, and I just want to give y'all the best of me. I mean, I guess I got to give y'all all of it, the best, the worst, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent. Okay. So that's what I'm being called to do. That's why I'm here. But I want to give y'all the best. And so I know sometimes that's the other thing. We need to realize that sometimes even our best is, or the thing that we don't think is our best, or the stuff that we want to, because, you know, sometimes you're going through stuff, you just want to run and hide and crawl up in a ball and just not be. Look, I said I was going to go, but I'm going to tell y'all one more thing. Because sometimes when we're going through stuff, we want to just hide from the world. We want to just shelter ourselves and just feel whatever we feel. And I think that's when people start to, you know, get into depression mode, or, and I ain't a therapist, but I think that's when it happens the most. And I was thinking, as I was taking a shower before I came here, sometimes it just is, even taking a bath makes you feel better. Like, because I know anybody that has ever gone through a situation like you don't want to do nothing. You just want to sleep. You don't want to get up. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to do nothing. But sometimes we have to realize, like, even the simplest thing is like getting up and taking a shower will change the energy, will change the perspective, will change. It's like when you're sick and, you know, like you just are weak and you can't get up. And then all of a sudden you just know that when you go take a bath, it washes off the sickness. And then while I was in the shower, I was listening to my iTunes, and I started off with Halsey. I don't know if y'all know her, but the last video that I just posted, where I was putting on my white hijab, that's the song. And thinking, and I think the song is called Live Without Me, or Thinking something. Either way, she has an amazing voice, right? So my iTunes was playing that, and then it was going through like different songs. It just started to shuffle, and I was thinking of how that related to water, because sometimes we don't realize that those two energies, the frequency of music is healing, but the energy of water is also healing as well. So if and I don't know if this will help for y'all, but it helps for me because after that happened, I literally, okay, so back to the water thing. The song adding to the water, because water is energy. So it kind of like changing your mood and the flow of things. And then I noticed when I got out of the shower and I started to put on my clothes, like I do this thing like I like lotion and baby oil mixed together. So I'm like putting that all over my whole body. But as the music is going, I realized I was dancing around. And then I started to think, why don't you do that anymore? Like that's one of the things. Like I turn on the music loud as fuck in here. That's one of the things why I like being by myself is important, because I'm a music person. Music is my therapy. So I got a good system. I turn the music up loud as I don't know what, and I just go in, right? And then realizing like the motion and movement of your body, releasing energy, releasing tension, releasing stress. And yeah, so I was in a very happy mood. That's why I said when I got here, I don't even know why I was crying, because I was in a very happy mood, because I was literally dancing around and everything else before I got here. I was, probably in a different mood before I got to that point. But it's just being honest with yourself about the way you feel, because that's what I wrote on all of the things. That was the point in this whole entire thing. It's okay for you to feel whatever you feel. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Just when it's bad, don't let it linger, because again, manifesting, and people who are powerful manifestors, you don't want to continue to keep manifesting that type of stuff into your life. You want to manifest beautiful, amazing, wonderful things. Yes, sometimes we go through stuff. Yes, sometimes we have to deal with that emotion. Yes, sometimes we have to deal with that feeling, and it's okay. It's definitely okay, but process it and move on. And so that was what I needed to say to you guys. And I love y'all and thank y'all for just being here. So I'm leaving now this time. My lips is ashy from crying. My face just, but y'all listen, I'm giving y'all, this is it. This is me. Y'all done see me ugly cry. Y'all done seen snot coming down my face. I got snot on my dress and everything else now. So thanks, Letitia. I'm cracking up. You have an amazing day too, Melva. Oh, sound waves on the beach. Yes. Okay. I like that. Have a great day. You got this. Much love. We all have this, because we all are troopers right now. We're going through things and life is lifing, but we got this. Hey, Francis. Thank you. I love you guys.